on today's show. If you want to hear your song played by the DJ, go up to him or her and make a request. If you want to ensure that it doesn't get played, ask the DJ to play it next.
And GTFO Tinder. The millennials are back and we're taking aim on the real start to online dating.
And the Santa Monica newsroom will hit you with current events from around the country right here on Luke's Dog in the Morning.
Blue, you're my boy!
And now,
Laugh all you want. I'm the one who's gonna be on TV.
from TTR Studios,
I can't quite remember how that one goes. I gotta admit, I'm a little high. No, Biggie, I'm cool.
it's Luch Dog in the Morning. Well, my folks, it is Luch Dog in the Morning. And it's Friday, baby. We're ready to roll. We've got a guest host. We've got Maddie Potts. And we got Braxton Blue. Let's go! Braxton Blue, welcome back to the show, sir.
Thank you, my friend.
I've missed you.
It's been a while.
And of course, we've got our new guest host, Jake,
How's it going?
propping your cherry today on the podcast.
Thank you. I've always wanted for someone to take my podcast virginity, so today's the day. I'm excited.
So be ready, folks. And of course, Maddie Potts from the Santa Monica newsroom on the West Coast. What's up, man?
Greetings and salutations. What's going on, guys?
We're glad to have you. We are a little weak connection, I think, with him, but we're going to get as good as possible and ready to roll for all you guys on Friday. Potts, do you have news for us? I'm ready for segment 2.
Yeah, of course. Once again, quite a bit to talk about as well.
There's a lot going on right now, man.
There is, and like from all over just from sports to reality TV to music to, just an actual real news as well. So yeah, there's, a lot.
I've got some interesting takes for you as well, so let's go ahead and get to it. I did want to mention, I don't know if you guys caught it in the beginning, I had a little shtick. I get a little frustrated. I'm obviously a wedding DJ, event DJ. I do club stuff a little bit, but I don't like the clubs. This is really more like at an event, a birthday party, a bat mitzvah, a wedding.
Something meaningful, right?
Yeah, exactly. Not, just, I got them apple bottom jeans.
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
No,
of course not.
It's
Of course
time
not.
and place for it. It's time and place for it. But I do notice that a lot of times there are situations that really frustrate me. I will say it right now. I try to hold back, and I have to realize that people don't understand. They don't know any better. But I'm going to tell you right now, if you make a request, I'm happy to listen to you, to play it if it works with the flow, and if not, make you feel like you were at least heard, and I can't play that tonight, but what about this? What do you think about this? I'm not going to be a dick. But if you say, yeah, play Can't Stop the Feeling. Awesome. That sounds great. Okay, you got it. And then you say, next, I'm not playing your song.
You're like, sorry, man.
I'm not playing your song.
You had me and you lost me.
It's unfair.
Do you tell them you're going to play it and don't play it, or do you just not play it and tell them?
Cynical.
That's a good question. I kind of log it away as if that was like, okay.
So you just smile and nod.
Yeah. I'm not playing that song. Because you don't realize what goes into I'm flowing, man. I got a lot of stuff going on,
like,
Jake.
You can't break the flow. You can't break the flow.
Jake, you look like a little bit of a dancer. Are you a dancer at these weddings?
Oh, these hips stay moving on the dance floor.
So if I'm crushing the dance floor and then all of a sudden I gotta play this stupid request just because Dickhead said I need to play it next, aren't you mad?
Oh, that could be devastating to the flow of the party.
What are you gonna do? You're gonna go get a drink. You're gonna go to the bathroom. All the hot chicks are gonna leave. Don't ask for your song to be played next. I'm sorry, I just wanted to get it out there. That's all I wanted to say.
What if I slip you a 20?
Oh, play it next every time. I still won't, because I think that people don't understand that while I am not a turntablist and I'm not doing any scratching or any kind of really even mixing, I'm just, I'm mixing, but I'm transitioning songs. Dude, I'm not doing much more than pressing play to the human eye. But I am
There we go.
really. But I know. See, fuck you, Potts.
Very simplified.
You're not going to get sympathy from me. We've paid people tens of thousands of dollars to sit and watch them smoke cigarettes in front of turntables. They're CDJs. Sorry.
Okay.
So you get no love from me, buddy.
Oh,
They're right
man.
here. What he's talking about, these little controller turntables. For those of you watching on channel
Damn.
X Lucio X on YouTube, of course, subscribe on iTunes. Jake, Brax,
Yo.
How's it going?
I'm controlling the atmosphere of the night. That's what you're paying for. That's what you pay me for, Pops.
Yeah, and if you put a song that doesn't really go with the flow of what you're working with, people are like, yo, what happened?
Exactly. And I'm telling you, it's an art. So I know you think that it's really easy, and all that we're doing up there is pressing
I never
play.
said that.
Yeah, but he is. Look at him over there from
I
West
said
Coast.
it.
Yeah, he's trying to make drops and everything. I'm ready. It's fine. I get it. But
I mean,
Dude, I know
agree.
how hard sound is, man.
you gotta
it's a
maintain a party,
beast.
dude. You gotta deal with a lot there.
I get it. I agree with you completely. I'm just saying that, I on the flip side, I've seen someone play a playlist, and quite frankly, the crowd doesn't even tell the difference. So, I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah.
But I do have respect for, for the job.
I don't think you do.
It's not the most convincing
I took
argument.
that deep inhale at the wrong time.
I don't think you do at all.
Coming from a first-time podcaster perspective, right now, all those little knobs on the table right now could be Chinese, and it wouldn't make a difference of me understanding what's going on right there.
You make a good point. I think about that a lot. I mean, this is an intricate setup. There's a lot going on here. If you're watching. I mean, we've got a lot going on. I mean, we've got it routed so that Matty Potts from the West Coast, while I'm on the East Coast, can hear all of the music and we're talking through the microphones just through Skype. So you're welcome.
I mean, I've got a 4-channel mixer over here too. So.
Yeah, he's got his own mixer over there. Like we're dedicated to the craft. But man, it started me thinking, like, what areas of my life I know in music I'm really good at music. I understand it. I don't consider myself really a musician because I feel like a little bit of a hack saying that because I don't really read anymore. But I play 4 instruments. If I can hum a song, if I've heard it before, I can play it on the piano. Kind of almost like down the savant road. And music makes sense like a language to me. And I started thinking there are people out there who just don't get music at all. My best friend doesn't understand it.
Yeah.
He's just like bobbing his head, And that made me think, like, this stuff is something that I understand. Music is something that I understand. But if you started talking, like, I don't know, accounting, I'm out.
Oh, for sure.
So what is it for you? What is it for us? I wanted to pose that to the room.
Oh.
What is it that you feel like you know, like a different language, but to everybody else, it's a totally different language? What's your specialty?
I would say, like, how a camera works. No one really knows how it works, and they just think you're like, oh, you just take a picture of something. And they don't really know how you have to, like, set everything perfectly, how the lighting has to work, how, like, a pose has to work with an object or lines or something like that. So it's crazy. Like, when I look at a photograph, I see things way differently than most people do. Like, I'll see hidden lines, or I'll see, I don't know, some little detail that most people would miss, and then that's why I think that's probably my thing.
Yeah,
For sure.
I spent $1,500 on a Canon 7D about 5 years ago, and I could tell you exactly what shoebox it's sitting in right now because I still have no idea how to use it. I mean, talk about looking at something and seeing Chinese. It is way more than just the click of a button.
Yeah.
I mean,
for sure.
It is intense. Dare
I say that it's
agree.
equivalent to saying as ridiculous as saying that it's just pressing play as the DJ? Just pressing,
Yeah, I mean,
just pressing the show button.
but
I think it's the same construct
Right.
with the two.
There's way more.
You need I'm not even going to call out where I was wearing, but I was at a. There was a beach party, and it was packed because Paul Oakenfold was supposed to be spinning. An hour goes by, 2 hours goes by. He's late. Everyone's freaking out. As it turns out, he was spinning at some other party. He got completely effed up. We had to send a helicopter to pick him up and bring him to the hotel in Vegas. And literally when he came, he couldn't even talk, but it didn't matter because everyone there just wanted to see him behind the tables. We literally propped him against the DJ booth and put a playlist on. He blew the place up. It was awesome. Guarantee you he doesn't even remember being there. So, I mean,
Wow.
you have to excuse me for being a little bit jaded.
Wow.
Wow.
Oakenfold.
Oh my!
So I'm just thinking like Weekend at Bernie's just totally doesn't even know what he's doing. That's fine. I mean, who the question is who put the playlist together? They should get the credit.
I have a feeling there is an emergency playlist in his back pocket where, like, they literally just send him on the private jet or the helicopter, and then when the promoter that's at the other end gets him, they just pull the little disc drive out of his back pocket and put it in. I have a feeling it wasn't the first time that it happened.
Oh, there has to be a backup playlist.
Yeah.
Think about all the different crazy places he's been.
All the crazy drugs he's probably on.
That's
Soon
it.
as you
That's
start
definitely
getting
not
into-
just a one-time thing.
No. As soon as you start getting into the hallucinogens, you start making backup playlists. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're just like, okay, wait a minute. I got to be ready. Jake, what do you do best? What's your specialty?
For me, honestly, I have to say the sport of wrestling. I've been in a pair of wrestling shoes probably since about the age of 6, and ever since then, it's pretty much been my whole life. I had just graduated from West Virginia and wrestled there for 5 years to Division I level. So I definitely
Weight class? Can we get a weight class?
Weight class, I was a little all over the place. I started at 133. Somewhere in between there, I was at 149, and then my senior year ended up at 141. So I guess the specialty would definitely be wrestling and just everything that goes into it, the lifestyle, the sacrifice, the commitment, the grueling workouts, the mental breakdowns, just everything kind of crumbled into one that's...
How much of high school, let's say, how much of college wrestling goes into UFC fighting?
Oh. If you look at the top contenders at every weight class over the past 5 years
Of what, UFC?
of UFC,
Yeah.
they're dominated by athletes with a wrestling background.
Fair enough. So I'm actually curious, in a fight, would you rather be proficient as a wrestler or like a boxer? Would you rather have your fist or know how to get somebody on the ground?
In my opinion, for sure.
Well, no, I don't want to know his answer. I know his answer, Braxton.
Yeah, I'm sorry. He pointed to me.
No.
He pointed to me, you know?
I was like, yo, why are you asking me? Ask
Because
him.
we don't have either.
I would probably say wrestling, dude.
I want the hands. Potts, what do you want? You want to hit or you
No,
want
because you can have all the hands.
Boxing.
You can have all the hands in the world, but if someone gets you on the ground, then you're done.
Then it's game over. Right. Completely. But I mean, hopefully with boxing, you knock the guy out before you get there. But I mean, it's true. I mean, if you know, you're on the ground and you don't know how to wrestle, you're screwed.
For sure.
Let's kick him in the nuts.
I feel like with a wrestler, if you take the best boxer and the best wrestler, the boxer's only chance of winning that fight is in the first 5 seconds of, is he going to land a punch or is he not going to land a punch?
Well, I think I see where he's going with this. So we probably have a touch on this on the news segment.
Probably.
Yeah. Is this a little? Do you have a little Conor McGregor for us later?
Please.
I'm sure you do. Is that something on your list?
Please.
Yeah, of course it is. So we'll for all of you who, I mean, obviously you know that the fight has been announced and Floyd Mayweather is going to fight Conor McGregor. So my thing is, we'll talk about it when we go there, but I will tease it with, I think, since that's ridiculous, taking somebody who's never boxed and thinking that they're going to do something against the best boxer on the planet right now. I think now once this happens and they make the money grab, I would like to make the money grab for me on Luch Dog in the morning will get me to fight the winner, because that's just as ridiculous.
That's
Oh
when are they booking it on pay-per-view?
Wouldn't you pay to see that? I'm being serious. Wouldn't you pay to see that? Conor McGregor beating the shit out of some random kid? Not kid, but me, like a 33-year-old dude.
You legit might die.
I'll take the pay route. They're gonna get like $100 million.
I'm not gonna say it's impossible. You gotta look back to the UFC bringing back that guy from the WWF, CM Punk on the UFC. Never been in a real mixed martial arts fight in his life. Just did WWF his whole life, fake wrestling. Somehow got signed up for a fight and made it happen. Of course, he got knocked out or choked out in the first round, but I'm just saying nothing's impossible.
I want the spotlight. I want Conor McGregor. I want it now.
You want Conor?
I want Conor McGregor.
You're actually placing a challenge.
Potts, what are you best at? What's your specialty?
Honestly, I mean, I've always just kind of been like the boss of a manager or something, like,
so people
operations.
Could we say people?
Yeah, I guess. I mean, I really, generally speaking, I hate people, but I mean, I'm operations and dealing with running something is really my background. I mean, that's basically what I've done my entire adult life. So,
do you find it easy?
What?
Do you find it to be easy?
No, I think that's why I like it, because it's a challenge, and every project I've worked on has been totally different, and you kind of very different. I mean, and I've made the mistake of walking into a project thinking it's going to be easy and thinking I know what I'm doing, and then you realize that there's a whole nother host of issues that you never considered, and it keeps you on your toes.
Fantastic.
So
I'm definitely gonna have to take some notes and pick your brain a little bit. I just moved into a new office management position, so I'm definitely gonna have to pick your brain, because this is all new to me.
Jake, with a management degree, how do you get experience when all entry-level positions require experience?
Actually,
dude, I have a management degree. I know the struggle, man.
I actually don't have a management degree. I graduated with a degree in sports psychology, but my mom, she owns a vet practice over on Franconia Road, and blessed me with a job as office manager. So I got to move back home, get back to my old roots, and get back with my family that I haven't really been grounded with in about 5-6 years. So.
How old are you? Can we ask that?
I'm 24.
Okay.
If
Brax 22.
I don't know how I can believe that, but
23 Brax. Got it.
And
this is going to matter. Can we ask Potts the age?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm 38.
38. I am 33.
Yeah.
So Potts, you will be on my side when we get to the third segment. Obviously, we're going to get to current events coming up here next. But I would like to get to Instant Messenger.
yeah,
AOL
please.
Instant Messenger, and you and I think, because we have a big span here. We've got 22, we've got 38, we've got in the middle, and we can discuss, because I don't even think you had it in college. Am I right?
Yeah, no, I mean, I had it a little bit after college.
Who's in the background?
Instant Messenger.
Who is that? Is that TBA? In our studio?
Yeah.
You're out. Potts is out. Get him out of here.
Oh, man.
Get him out of here. That's
Come
one
on.
strike for our team. No!
Is that a noob move right there?
Oh, man. Potts. That's a fine. We need to
Oh,
find
you're
him.
so cut off right now, Maddie.
No, you're muted. You're out of here. I love it. All right, we'll take a quick break. When we get back, we'll kick out whoever else in his apartment, and we will discuss Instant Messenger. Leave us an away message while we're gone. It's Luch Dog in the Morning.
At LITM Podcast.
One of my folks, it is Luch Dog in the Morning. At LITM Podcast for all social media. You can watch it live right there. Channel X, Lucio X on YouTube. And of course, subscribe to the podcast on iTunes. So, of course, we're going to get to segment 2, which is going to be news and current events from the Santa Monica newsroom. But before we do, I did want to say just a quick note. On last show, I brought up how inappropriate I felt it was to play Juju on That Beat at a kid's party.
Please no.
I felt as if it was inappropriate. Brax, am I correct?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, that's a little overkill.
So, the thing is, this morning, today,
Extra.
I'm a little bit off today because I had a 2.5-hour event at a middle school graduation. I DJ'd their party, and at the school, guys, I'm at the school, and the only thing given to me was Juju on That Beat. That's all they wanted to hear. From the teachers.
What?
From the teachers.
What a bad example.
I'm
Do
honestly
you play it?
So I get there,
There's the question.
and I'm telling you guys, Potts, I will be quick about this. I know we've got news coming up. I don't mean to take a lot of time here. It frustrated the hell out of me because it's only 48 miles away. I know because I looked, because it took me an hour and 20 minutes to get there, and it took me almost 2 hours to get home.
Jeez.
So I basically was driving for three and a half hours for a 2.5 hour gig. And at that point, you're thinking, is this worth it?
that's a commute.
It was, and it's all traffic. I mean, 30-minute backups, man. Just accidents everywhere. 495, 270, the worst.
No, thank you.
And so I'm a little frustrated. I've been driving all day, but what was funny is I finally got there, and I'm a little rushed. Of course, I have enough time to set up, but I'm a little rushed. And they're like, okay, so you have something to do for them maybe at the end? Like, would be really cool, right? Wouldn't that be, like, do you have something that you would maybe do with them? And in my older
Like
days...
the Macarena?
Yeah,
What is
see?
it?
Oh, that, immediately my mind went there. Because in my older days...
Oh.
Well, no, that's
Oh,
what
man.
else am I
kidding.
going to do? I'm not gonna, like, do a scavenger hunt, you know?
The Macarena is definitely in my elementary school dance memories.
So instead of that,
Electric
because
slide.
they're not 24, these kids are 11, it's 5th grade graduation. I was like, yeah, actually, okay. And they had already asked me for Juju on the Beat. I said, well, that sounds like a good time to do Juju on the Beat. What do you say? And I think it was the principal, whoever it was, the lady in charge, was like, great, sounds great. So
What?
I did, and I have video of me rocking an entire gym to Juju on that beat.
How was their dance to the song?
Killed it.
Killed it. Huh?
Ah, yes.
Why am I not surprised right now?
It's not that inappropriate. It just sounds like it because it sounds like gangster rap that you would have sex to. It's just that Jeezy kind of music.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm sorry. I know I sound so white.
No.
Guarantee you've never had sex to that song.
Matty Potts from the Santa Monica Newsroom. Hit us with current events, sir. What do you have? And you know what? I would like to do this for you because, honestly,
Wow.
I think we need it.
Get roasted.
This is for you.
That was a little payback.
Well executed, Matty Potts.
There we go. All right, hold on, Potts. I'm giving you a bed. Hang on. Here you go.
Little intro, bud.
Yeah.
I'm digging it.
Okay, Matty Potts from the Santa Monica Newsroom. Hit us with what is up now.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is Matty Potts reporting live from the Santa Monica Newsroom, Apartment A. That's right. What began as talk for a fight many perceived as impossible between a boxing legend and the biggest star in mixed martial arts is now a reality. Former pound-for-pound king and 5-division world champion Floyd Mayweather Jr. made the official announcement on social media Wednesday, confirming he will exit a 23-month retirement at age 40 to face Conor McGregor, the UFC superstar, in a boxing match on August 26th in Las Vegas. UFC President Dana White appeared on SportsCenter, said the fight would be at the boxing junior middleweight limit of 154 pounds, so just a little bit more than Jake over there.
Can I
the
say-
fighters would
Can I stop you
Yep.
there real quick? That is my weight. I'm at 155. So Conor McGregor, I want you next.
So
Book it.
you wouldn't even have to change weight class for him to
Ready,
accept the fight.
water weight and all. Bring it on, bud.
That saves a whole lot of drama. These fighters are going to use 10-ounce gloves, and it's going to take place in Vegas at the new T-Mobile Arena. And if you're not in Vegas, you can watch it on Showtime pay-per-view. Conor McGregor.
Ready? Do we care?
I don't know.
Do you care?
I'll give you like 2 minutes to
I
talk
think the
about
whole
it
wor-
before I cut you off.
No, because I don't want to do. You've heard it everywhere. We've got a wrestler here. I think it's good to get his perspective.
Whoa.
Sure.
And then I'll just cap it off because
I'm
I do
offended
believe
by
that there's an issue. What,
Do you care?
Do you care?
I
Do you
think,
care?
I think the whole world cares. I think what's like honestly so special about this fight is if you look back at like maybe Mayweather and Pacquiao, that was a fight for the boxing community. Right now, we have a fight with someone that is the face of boxing and someone that is the face of MMA. And they're colliding in a fight, a once-in-a-lifetime event. That's just not something that's attractive to just MMA fans and boxing fans. That's something that's attractive to anyone. Like, think
In
about
the same way that it would be attractive if LeBron James was to stand in the box against Clayton Kershaw and say, "Can he get a hit?"
Oh, for sure. But
that's
So this is the first time that an MMA fighter has fought professional boxing.
yeah,
right, yeah.
for sure. And he's
I'm just
never.
clarifying.
No,
Not everyone.
I'm glad you asked. And he's not a boxer. So I mean,
Dude.
Right.
I mean, do I have to
Has-
point out? I mean, Potts, I think since you don't care about this fight, you should take this.
I mean, well, my only question: has a professional boxer ever fought a professional MMA fight before? Has it done
no.
this way?
There's no way.
Yeah,
no way that would ever happen. A boxer would be. I am honestly talking from bias because I've wrestled my whole life, but at the same time, any boxer would just fall down in an octagon against an MMA fighter. I'm sorry, but like,
Okay, absolutely true.
Mhm.
Why is that not the same for Conor McGregor up against Mayweather?
It is the same.
It's exactly the same.
it is the same, but
But see, he
there-
doesn't think so because
He's
he's
not
feeling the
the-
wrestlers,
I'm
man.
telling you,
He's not
I
feeling
am.
it.
Like I said, I'm talking from bias. I've wrestled my whole life, but still, the numbers don't lie. You look at the top MMA fighters. What is MMA? It's mixed martial arts.
Jake, nobody's been able to touch him professionally as the best boxers in the world have tried. Why will he be any more successful?
He hasn't been up against an opponent that has dominated a sport that isn't just compiled of boxing, but every martial art there is. That's what MMA is. I mean, I'm coming from
But he can't
bias,
use
but
it.
if you look at it from that
He can't
perspective,
use it. I don't
He
care
can't-
how
dude,
badass he
he
is.
can't use it.
He's handcuffed, whereas Floyd is ready to go. He's loosey-goosey, baby.
he's loosey
Let's
goosey.
go.
But you look at Conor
Dude.
McGregor too. His strongest aspects are on his feet. He's a good striker, and he's got some powerful ass punches. Conor McGregor isn't known as a wrestler.
Brax.
Dude, Floyd is going to get his ass whopped.
guys.
Right?
You got
Thank you.
Potts,
Dog.
we can run long.
That's what I got my millennial
We can-
best boy Brady here on my side. I'm loving it.
Potts, we can run long into segment 3. I can't with these two. I
Yo,
can't
you
right
don't
now.
even know
Hold
what you're
on.
talking
They
about.
can't face
this
the
is-
truth.
My take on this is that this is the end of
Next.
boxing. No. Hold on. Because this is the end of boxing. This is it. For boxing to matter, the only way for us to get ratings is to get somebody who's not a boxer to fight the best boxer available. We're even going to get him out of a retirement.
Yeah, isn't it a big? That's the only thing that I'll weigh in on. This is a bit of a mockery of the sport,
Thank
right?
you.
Saying some guy that's not a boxer can just hop in the ring with the greatest boxer ever in the world in the history of boxing, and not only that, but he's coming out of retirement at 40.
Yeah.
So it almost makes a mockery of himself in a way. So
Agreed.
it's like, what? I mean, I really don't want to go on and on, but I mean that on top of all the people saying that it's going to be rigged and what's his nuts Mayweather is just going to run in circles until he get. It's just. I mean, look, I don't know anything about boxing, but that is kind of what he got accused of doing with the Pacquiao fight, too. I mean, it wasn't like a great fight, was it?
But what you have to
it wasn't
understand-
like exciting.
That was a terrible fight.
Mayweather's fights are awful.
Exactly.
But what you have to understand about him is he's not trying to be the best fighter. He's trying to be the best in the game. He's
He's
trying to
trying
be
to
the
win,
best
yeah.
to not get hit, to live the life afterwards, to make the money, to
Right.
make all the moves where the money makes sense for him. And I'm saying once he knocks out Conor McGregor, come knocking at my door, Floyd, because I'll take the payout. I'll see you next year.
But how many knockouts does Mayweather have, though? If you look at his fighting
No.
style,
No,
honestly,
he's not gonna knock him out.
He's
He won't
not. He's
knock
not
him
a knockout artist.
He won't knock
He
him
out.
fights
All right,
by
guys.
points. That's what his strong point is. He's hard to hit, and he's hard to hard to not get hit by.
Can we get Jake's Twitter so that we can have all of the terrible vitriol that's about to come our way go to him? What's your
Fun fact. I do not have a Twitter. I do,
Do you
not have
really
a Twitter.
not?
No, I
That's
don't.
why he's swinging big dick
I
over
don't.
here. I like it.
I'm sorry, man. When you're that passionate about something that
No,
you've
but
done
you're
your
just
entire
wrong.
life,
You're just so wrong.
I don't know. Am I?
man.
Am I?
Both of you are so wrong.
I-
Dude, you don't even know what you're talking about.
I'm-
McGregor is an absolute animal, man.
He
He's the
is in a
biggest savage
sport.
to
He's in
ever
a
live.
sport where it's not just the best boxer; it's the best wrestler, boxer, jiu-jitsu artist,
Guys,
judo.
Do you not feel that you're
He's
a
the
little
best
bit-
fighter
He's
in
the
the world.
best
30 more seconds.
fighter,
do you not?
not
Do you not
boxer.
feel? Do you not? I'll close it with this. Do you feel that there's a little bias here that you're saying if a boxer was to go to MMA, MMA guy wins. If MMA goes to the boxing ring, MMA guy's probably going to win. Guys, I don't think so. I don't think so.
I mean, obviously the odds are in. Oh, I'm sorry, Potts. I'm sorry, Potts.
What do you think?
I'm just so hyped up on this fight. I'm very passionate about it. I'm sorry.
I would just like to go around the room and say who's gonna win in what round, and just end it there. So, and then when the fight's over, we can see who actually knows what they're talking about.
Let's get it on tape. Jake, our resident wrestler.
This is my opinion. If McGregor doesn't knock him out and it goes every round, Mayweather will win. I think McGregor is gonna have to knock him out.
Okay. So,
but I have strong.
Round and winner.
I do have strong faith that McGregor will knock him out.
So what round?
It's gonna be a later round. I want to say anywhere past 7 or 8.
Brax?
I think Connor takes it.
In how many?
I think they might go the distance, honestly.
Okay. Connor by decision?
I don't know.
Floyd Mayweather is going to win by decision. It's going to be unitous. Fire it up, Matty Potts.
Absolutely.
That's how he wins every time.
I'm actually going to go with Jake on this one. I think Connor could win. I don't think it'll go the distance. I think I don't know enough about any of it, but I feel like he's not going to dance around for 12 rounds with him. He's going to jump on him and figure out a way to just get him down. Anywho, as fun as that was, Nightmare in Paradise. Nearly a week after filming for Bachelor in Paradise was suspended due to allegations of misconduct, both cast members involved have issued statements defending their side of the story. Corinne Olympios, 24, who was also on Nick's season of The Bachelor, she said she was a victim in the scenario involving contestant Demario Jackson, who was the current season of The Bachelorette. Jackson, 30, released his own statement saying his character has been assassinated. Meanwhile, the production for the season was suspended indefinitely, and the future of the show remains unclear. I've never seen a single episode of Bachelor or Bachelorette, but this is the first story that has found any interest to me.
Well, then let us stop you there because we have a resident Bachelorette correspondent in Braxton Blue, everybody.
Right. Oh my goodness.
Can you shed some light on this?
Yes. I'm about to give you all
acknowledges
a little insider story. Well, it involves one of the participants in the incident in Paradise.
Okay.
Can you explain what the incident was? I don't even really know that.
This is honestly the first time I'm hearing about this, surprisingly. So,
all right.
I'm excited, honestly.
Good.
Let's hear it.
All right. So this chick, Corinne, who was on the last season of Bachelor with Nick, was hooking up with this dude, Demario, who was on the most recent recent season with Rachel.
Bachelor.
Yeah, Bachelorette. So they were filming the next one in Paradise, and they started hooking up in the pool. I guess it went really overboard and shit, and people.
In what way? What do we mean overboard?
They were basically doing it in the pool.
Okay.
And so the producers are
kind of Matty Potts style with his when his dad caught him.
What? Right.
Matty Potts got caught in the pool.
The hot tub.
Oh, hot tub.
Oh man.
Had to set the mood with the hot tub. I love it.
Oh my. So yeah, they were just hooking up really intensely, I guess.
That's the incident?
And yeah, so she claimed that it was unconsensual, I guess. So now there's an investigation and all this stuff going on.
Passed out. And I guess maybe alluding to the fact that she was drugged, one of the producers on the show who wasn't even there has filed a complaint against the production as well regarding the incident. So there's a lot of unanswered questions that I'm sure will come out soon. But yeah, sounds like a nightmare.
Do you guys want to hear an awesome story?
Yeah, go
Please.
ahead.
Okay. So you all know how I went to the greatest university in the world.
Jesus.
Right? For those of you who know what it is. All right. So anyway, there's a lot of attractive females at this school, right? Sure.
As I've seen on social media.
Uh-huh.
Thank you for the blessings on that.
Of course.
Snapchat was always lit.
Had to be.
Always.
So anyway, this one girl who I'm acquainted with, who I have a strange amount of contact with, let's put it that way.
Yeah, you're being really weird about this.
Because when you hear it, it's going to be really funny.
There's a meaning to it.
Okay, so she decided to slide in to DeMario's DMs from the incident.
Yeah.
He hits her up.
No.
It's her birthday like that weekend in Newport, I think.
Don't
or
get too much.
Huntington.
Yeah.
She convinces him to drive like 2 hours down to celebrate her birthday with him. She gets so blacked out, she passed out before he even got there.
God.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dang.
There's got to be a drop for that.
You picked us up so much and just dropped us into the endless pit of disappointment right there.
But how
that
hilarious
could have been
is that?
so great. Yeah, if he actually like came through. And then
He
might have
did come through. He drove.
he came through.
He came through. He was there. She was like blacked out, getting carried out by her friends. And stuff.
Oh, okay.
Unbelievable.
He saw her for like 2 minutes, but she was so black she didn't even remember anything.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
She missed her chance, huh?
So that's all right. Weird little connection. What else you got from the newsroom over there, Santa Monica?
Okay, let me buy you a drink. The jury for the Bill Cosby sexual assault case told the judge they were deadlocked after 30 hours of deliberations. The jury reported to Judge Stephen O'Neill they could not reach a unanimous verdict regarding whether or not Cosby sexually assaulted Andrea Constand. Quote, "We cannot come to a unanimous consensus in any of the counts," the jurors told the judge. The judge, who has praised the group for their diligence, told them to give it another go, and he sent them back into the jury room for further deliberations. The defense had actually requested a mistrial, and the judge denied them. The 79-year-old star, he's 79, is charged with 3 counts of felony aggravated indecent assault. The charges each carry a standard sentence range of 5 to 10 years in prison. I can't believe that they cannot come to a decision. I mean, that's a bit of a shock.
How long did the OJ verdict go on for?
I don't remember the verdict, but I mean, the trial was like a year or something.
No, I'm asking
It was crazy.
literally how long they deliberated for the OJ trial. Do you
I don't
remember?
know.
I don't remember. I'm millennials. I don't think you guys would remember that. Were you born yet?
No, I've seen the FX show. That's about the only extent to the OJ.
That's fair. Sidebar, are you guys watching this new 30 for 30 on the Celtics and the Lakers?
No, I've
Oh,
not.
man.
Oh,
it is
wait. I
great.
saw it yesterday.
It's
actually.
great. Well, there's 3 parts of it. It's like
Or part of it.
3
I only
hours,
watched it
4
for like
hours.
20
It's
minutes.
great. Man, I love it. If you want something fun to watch, it's nice. Man, couldn't this spin around like later? And this will be into our AIM. I'll kind of tease the 3rd segment. We're not there yet. But Potts, wouldn't you have loved in high school if you could have learned history by watching badass 30 for 30 films? That didn't exist.
30 for 30. I got to be honest, the History Channel has some great series on just like on history, and it's like reenacted as they're telling it, and it is so well done.
Right.
It's so informative and really keeps your attention. I love it. It's the best way to learn for me, at least.
I hated history growing
actually.
up because I had some old bag teacher talking from the textbook that was written 10 years ago, and I don't give a shit. I'm
The
sorry.
worst.
Sorry.
The History Channel is lit.
So
That's
much
my
better.
pop's go-to channel.
It's so
every
good.
time.
All right,
love it.
Potsy, what do you got? We've got 2 minutes. What do you got left?
Luch, do you or anyone there? Do you guys use Amazon Prime or eBay at all? I'm a big Amazon Prime guy.
I don't, honestly.
I don't
Oh,
really
God.
either, but I know.
I definitely do. Yeah, I mean, I prime.
Yeah. So Macy's, the nation's largest department store company, began last year, 2016, by shuttering 40 stores. It later announced plans to close 100 more. In the latest in the series of moves by retailers to stave off financial struggles, as more shoppers flock to the convenience of online shopping, brick and mortar stores are shutting down nationwide. I mean, I have firsthand experience of this, having a food store in a mall, and the foot traffic in the mall is just abysmal. I mean, it has really just fallen down.
Who goes to a mall
for
while the
places like Macy's and Sears is closing like over 250 stores nationwide as well. I mean, these are major retailers, anchor stores that literally malls will build the rest of their tenant mix around these stores. They're now closing down.
Well, let me ask the
It's a big
millennials.
deal.
Let me ask the millennials since we have you guys here. When's the last time you guys have been to a mall?
I was at Springfield Mall 2 weeks ago.
Brax?
I was there like 2 days ago.
God, it's so weird. I haven't been to a mall. I thought that was going to be backwards. Okay. I really thought.
Yeah.
But since then, it has been quite a bit of time. It was just like
Just
man,
at a-
it's pretty-
Out of curiosity, what did you guys buy anything when you were at the mall? What were you doing?
What was the
Were you
game
going to the
plan?
movies?
Well, actually, this is the perfect time. I bought this lovely shirt, these pants,
He's looking fresh.
these shoes. Where's the camera? Oh, thank you.
You like just got
Hands
home
on
from
sides.
school though, right?
Yeah.
Oh no! There we go. There we
You're
go.
on summer break.
I was due for that.
Max, what about you? What'd you buy?
Yeah.
I had to get my suit tailored, and then I bought a pair of fresh new white Vans because these
Nice.
are disgusting,
Oh wow, those are hurting.
right?
Wow.
Gross.
I haven't been to a mall in ages. I only go when I need a present for somebody. That's pretty much all I do. But really, since Amazon Prime, I'll just get it in 2 days when it arrives at my doorstep. It's fantastic. So let's do this. We'll take a quick break. Matty Potts, thank you so much, sir. We'll probably get time for. Do you have any more in there?
Yeah, I can do them or not, but yeah, I got some more stuff.
I'm excited to get to the instant messenger discussion.
Oh
Me too.
yeah.
The difference between our views and the millennials here in studio. So we'll do that when we get back. Thank you for watching and listening. It's Luch Dog in the Morning.
At LITM Podcast.
Welcome back, folks. It is Luch Dog in the Morning. Happy Friday to you. God bless it. Made it through another week. Good on you. And thank you for being here. You know where you are. You know where you can find us. I'm just glad you're with us. I hope you're having fun. It's segment 3. We love to get a little bit into it, get a little loose, get a little deep. See what happens. I'm here joined by my friends in studio. Braxton Blue, how are you, sir?
I'm doing well, my friend. How are you?
Co-host, guest co-host, Jake, for the first time ever. Jake,
How's it going? Thanks for having me.
great job, by the way, so far. Can we just get a round of
Thank
applause?
you.
A lot of great
Thank you.
feedback coming in from Twitter and Instagram. They're loving Jake right now, Clyde. They're loving him. They're loving him.
Just killing it.
I got a strong opinion on my MMA views.
Yeah, they like seeing him fired up. Clyde through the glasses. Very, very excited. Matty Potts from the West Coast. How are you, sir? Are you ready to fly in segment 3?
Yes, let's do this.
I'm ready to hit it
Oh.
because we have. I guess this was brought to us by Brax. You said you wanted to talk instant messenger. Why?
Yeah.
This was a little conversation me and old Brax had at the Clifton Pub last night, and we just had to keep talking about it. So
Before
you know,
you do, I want to slide in there. Hometown Vet Clinic and Hometown Bed and Biscuits. They're on Franconia Road in Alexandria. HometownVetClinic.net. Make sure to hit them up. Made me think about it because you said the Clifton Pub. I want to make sure that we give them their recognition too.
for sure.
Fantastic
The
joint.
spot.
Sure. Thank you.
So what did you guys think about with Instant Messenger?
Take it away, Brady.
All right. So me and Jake were basically just talking about how, you know, when we were little kids, we didn't have cell phones. We didn't have iPhones in our hand like we do right now. All we had was basically dial-up internet.
The worst.
Potts, I think we're gonna feel really old in a second here.
I'm surprised they had dial-up internet. 'Cause I remember that.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah.
Let me just say, chat rooms. The idea of chat rooms was like as exciting and new to us as when we found porn. It was groundbreaking.
Great comparison.
Potts, do you remember chat rooms?
Yeah, well, that was like, instead of taking candy from strangers, it turned into don't go into chat rooms because the 16-year-old girl you're flirting with is really a 40-year-old dude. So yeah, I stayed out of them, kind of.
Well, it was just the idea of connecting to somebody else on the other end from my house. That was weird, and that was new to us. I remember being about 12 or 13 when that happened.
Yeah.
That quick too.
Yeah,
Like
super fast.
that
Wow,
quick.
not with dial-up.
yeah,
To us
not
it
with
was.
dial-up, but still, at that point in time, it was that quick.
I
Now we
remember
look
those
back-
startup CDs that had like 10,048 hours.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
that's right.
Damn.
That's right.
Because guys, this came out Windows 95, Windows 97.
Yeah.
You guys were like 6.
Yeah.
How many
Oh,
born
yeah.
91?
What, 94? Yeah.
Are you kidding? This was
93.
wow, this is on your guys' birthday. So you guys don't realize you went to college. Oh, guys, I want you to imagine you went to Arizona State.
Yo, stop.
Oh, he hit you with the state on the end.
Everyone
The
fucking
bougie
does that,
ass
man.
state.
That's the one thing I cannot stand.
When you throw the state on the end of Zona, it's
You make
got
it just a little better.
bougie
Come
touch
on.
to it, you know?
Come on, dude.
Sorry, Arizona, you went there. I want you to put yourself in a mindset of what Matty Potts is about to describe to you, because when you went out, you would just call your friends, you'd hit them up, you could text them. You guys were in college 2-3 years ago. Potts, how are you connecting to people in college at Radford 15 years ago?
I mean, like, not by, like, you'd have to call their home phone, I guess. I mean,
What if I'm in the
we
dorm?
didn't have-
What if I'm in the dorm? How do you get me? There's no cell phone.
Go
There's
knock on your
pager?
door.
Yeah, you go find
Go knock
them.
on your door.
You go
Yeah.
find
You
them.
gotta
That's
go on a
insane to me.
full-on
Yeah, and this
adventure.
is in his lifestyle. He's a good-looking 38-year-old. He's not old.
But
He's not some pumpy
but-
dude. He's our age.
He's thriving.
But I've adapted to the new lifestyle, because now I'll be on the couch in the family room watching TV, and TBA will text me from the bedroom in the next room over.
but see, what we would
Full
used to have-
swing.
what we would used to have to do is intercoms.
Oh yeah, those two.
Yeah,
That's
sure.
the form of
Yep.
intercoms. You had those in the house, and you would just talk to each other through these boxes on the wall.
Yeah,
I still
yeah.
have an intercom in my house. It doesn't work, but
Of course it
the
doesn't.
little plastic
Right,
things on the wall are still
because
there.
it's 50 years old.
I'm gonna see how old I can make myself sound in this segment. What if? Okay, so away messages were huge for me. That was
Oh yeah.
when I was in college, so I could at least leave it up and leave something witty.
Get creative with it.
I can get creative with it, sure. And then everybody would be like, "Ooh, that was amazing. That's really cool." That was the beginning of a news feed.
Like, ooh,
That was
okay.
the beginning.
Yeah.
AI
What was
am-
your AOL screen name or user, like the instant messenger
My
name?
instant messenger screen name, funny enough, was Luch Dog 8.
Right, please, I have to hear this story.
Oh, no, I mean, my buddies used to
Dog.
just call me Luch Dog. My last name is Carluccio. So, I mean, I got everything in elementary school growing up. Luch Dog, Lucio. My friends really call me Lucio. Nobody really calls me Adam. Used to call me Cappuccino. Who the hell knows?
Cappuccino, I like that.
I mean, who the hell knows, man? I told you I got a piece of mail from Nike addressed to Ahem Carsmuccio. So,
Smoochio.
yeah.
Smoochio.
So-
What about Rufio?
Yeah, you're not the first to do that either.
Rufio. Any Hook fans out there?
Of
Any
course.
Hook fans?
No, I get that all the
Hell
time.
yeah, Robin Williams. Yeah.
I get that all
classic,
the time. But
classic.
It's funny because
That was
I want to.
awesome.
You're making me realize that Instant Messenger is the beginning to everything that we enjoy now. So let's start your news feed on Facebook,
100%.
Twitter, all that. Yep, it was leaving your away messages. What about dating?
Wow.
Dating. Tinder? Fuck you,
Jake,
Tinder.
run with it.
Instant Messenger has got you beat.
All right. I guess I'll start the hand baton and run with this thing. Well, at least for me, my first memory of when I like first started liking girls in probably 5th or 6th grade. This is when AIM was like your way to, spit your game or put your little move on whoever you were talking
It's about
to.
the year 2000 is what he's talking about. About
Right.
year 2000.
So that was like my first initial experience with like talking to girls and really figuring out how their mind works, I guess, and trying to act cool over a couple words I typed on.
And having the time to think about your response.
Oh,
because you didn't
that's
have
crucial.
texting. You're not
Crucial.
texting.
Crucial.
Right, we weren't texting yet.
If you were on, you were on. Like you signed on.
yeah, you are
That's it.
online.
They know you're there.
Green circle, baby.
It's like you think they can see through the computer. You're like on your screen so they don't see you that you're online.
Oh man, I remember my favorite instant message, away message. It had to do with when I realized that in the South, I meant, "What's up?" I or goodbye. I. It's weird.
How's it
Goodbye,
going?
yeah.
It's like aloha. I remember doing something about that. I got like a whole bunch of responses. Wah wah wah. Sorry.
Short and simple.
Yeah. No. So.
Plain and simple.
I remember it was also the beginning of dating. Yeah, I was extremely pumped if somebody was online,
yeah.
if I started getting a little conversation with them a little Did it
Girl, you're
possibly?
crushing on,
For sure.
man.
I remember my first AIM crush. Her name was Goalie Girl. I forget the number, but the Goalie Girl always stuck out in mind to me.
And Braxton, can we just
And
say?
I was just trying to shoot and score, honestly. That's all I was trying to do.
Did she? Did she get you in there, or did she block you?
We had a nice little thing going on for maybe a month or so, but no, I did end up not even
Denied.
score.
Yeah.
I got denied.
We like held hands
That's what
once.
she does. She's a goalie.
She's a goalie. Yeah,
Braxton
she did her job.
hates our YouTube channel name, X Lucio X, because apparently
Yeah,
it's
it's
too
pretty
girly
terrible.
girl screen name for him.
It does sound like a girl's screen name, does it not?
I'm still hot on Rufio, honestly.
Potts, get out of here. Do you think X Lucio X is girly girl screen name?
I once had sex with this girl that her name was Six, and she had 3 X's on the end of her name.
Oh,
it
no.
was SIXXX. I mean, she was in porn, obviously, but I mean, yeah. So that just gives me flashbacks to her.
Strong
She was
emphasis
hot.
on the X.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, at least if that's our porn name, it's not like, I guess.
It's
XXS definitely makes sense with a porn name.
It's pretty bad.
Yeah.
Instant Messenger. I can't remember. I don't know.
Oh my god.
How did we get here?
Well, because you guys are making, you're bringing us back, man. I mean, this is nostalgic. I remember, like, Potts, they have no idea what a pager is.
Yo, I know what a
don't.
pager is.
I don't.
I know I never had to use one, so I was right on the cusp of it. I was like, I just had, instead of a pager, I had the Zach Morris old school big
Is
cell
the
phone.
pager the one that like people would hook on their belt?
The
and
fact that you're
anytime someone
asking us
called
about
you,
it, the fact that
was
you're
like,
asking is making me feel so
You know?
old.
I mean,
yes,
Jake,
that's
you
what it is.
seriously not know what a I mean, because
I know. Like
I'm
my
just
terminology was just a little
going up.
different. I usually call them like beepers. That's what I would call them.
Oh, okay.
So
okay.
like I know what they are. The terminology was a little
I
different.
love how we flip this on them to make them feel like they're too young instead of us being
Well, I
too
mean-
old.
I also caught that Zach Morris reference.
Thank you.
Yeah, that was good.
all right.
I like that. Saved by the Bell is one of my favorite shows.
Potts, what do you miss about those days, man? Like nowadays, I remember people just like, people freak out if they don't even have their phone. Like, is there something that you miss about that?
I mean, I miss literally being able to ride my bike up and down the street and like go to the pool all afternoon. And like basically you would, on the summer day, you would like say goodbye to your mom in the morning and you wouldn't see her until the sun goes down.
That still
and
happens.
There was no cell phones, no nothing. No, I mean, not for a kid in his teens. I mean, you have
Sure.
to be careful.
He's got a
because
cell
these kids
phone.
have phones. So they have phones, but I'm saying I used to do it. We didn't have any communication. And anything could have happened. Now you would never let your kid leave the house without
That's
a
a
phone because
really
you're
good
worried
point.
about all hell
Great
breaking
point.
loose. But
That's a really good point though. Like I can't imagine like we were good on our parents, man,
Oh.
to let us play outside like he said and just come back later.
That's
Come back when you
insane
hear
to
my
me
whistle.
now,
Stay
looking
within the
back.
neighborhood. Like
Oh,
Yeah, that was awesome when we were little kids.
now you can track where they are with your
Right.
little app on your phone because they have their own phone. That's unreal. No, that's true. Like I used to joke with the kids in the music school when they'd come in, they would always be on their phone. I'd be like, "Hey," and they'd look up and be like, "When's the last time you climbed a tree?" And they always make some snarky like,
yeah. Fuck.
but 1 out of 10 kids would be like, "Dude, I know I need to climb one," and you're like, "Yeah, that's my man right there."
Dude, I climbed
That guy's-
so many trees when I was little.
So many fell out of trees. Watched my boy fall out of a house
Sam.
of a tree.
I was there and my buddy fell off a tree and broke his arm. And I was like, oh,
Man, I
yo,
remember.
dude.
Yeah, we were definitely as high up as about a 3-story house. And he tried to jump to the next tree. Who does that? We did, because we were badass kids back in the day. And he definitely missed. And I watched him fall, land his back on a big ass branch that didn't break to save his fall a foot from the ground. And then he rolled and hit the ground. He's fine.
Wow.
Totally fine. Totally fine.
But hey,
Mom never even knew.
Oh my
But hey,
goodness.
now he has that experience that he learned from and he grew up from. Like me and Brady were talking about this yesterday. Like it's pretty crazy. Like we're young, we're 24, but we're almost the last generation that got to experience a childhood like that. If you think about,
I don't
you know,
agree. Why are they going to no longer be able to play outside? Why?
Because they're head in the phone 24/7.
yeah. It's a totally different ballgame now.
Well,
It
it's on
is.
us. It's on us as parents. We got to charge the parents and the people our age to not raise their kids that way.
It's insane, you
Good.
know. Like my
Cut the
dad
cord.
always told me like go outside and play in the woods. I was fortunate enough to like grow up in a house that had 8 acres of woods in the back. So me and my brother, if we were ever bored or had something to do, my dad just tell me go play in the woods. That's simple.
But aren't you then going to pass that on? You have kids. You're going to do the
Oh,
same
for
thing.
sure, for sure. I think it's great that I like acknowledge that and know like how much of a child like that type of childhood like did for me, and it for sure. Whenever I have kids, I definitely don't want my kid glued to a computer screen or a phone screen.
Potts, how old is
Yep.
your child going to be when they get their first phone? Your child is a male boy.
I mean, probably pretty quick because they start playing like the game, like the games on the phone. They can start playing at like the age of 4 or 5. I mean,
Oh, you watch?
like
They have videos of
like-
babies swiping through magazines because they thought it was their parents' iPad.
right.
And they're just swiping
Right.
magazine pages because they're so used to their parents giving them the iPad. So
Right,
yeah,
right,
for sure, I
right.
get that, but I'm thinking more of like, isn't it going to be more of a convenience to you at some point, just like a car?
Right.
You're going to want your kid to have a car, so I don't have to take him to baseball practice anymore. Same thing with a phone. I want him to have a phone.
I mean, I'm just gonna put like a computer chip in my kid, and so that'll just take care of that. So I'll be able to track that little fucker wherever he goes.
Hey,
Smart move.
what are you doing in your
Oh,
basement?
sorry.
No, I'm just playing. No, that's great. Yeah. All right. Well, what do you guys appreciate about not having to grow up in our day? What are you glad that you didn't have to deal with?
I don't know. I kind of look back and I think I was born in the wrong generation. You know, I would have loved to like been born in like grow up in the 70s or something like that. I listen to that type of music and kind of get caught up in that whole culture. Obviously, it sounds ridiculous, like a
Why?
millennial
No, it
saying
doesn't.
it's. I don't know. I'm very attached to that era, you know, and everything just seemed kind of simple and not so crazy how today is, you know.
I mean, again, watching this Boston and Celtics and Lakers documentary on 30 for 30.
Yeah.
They like the things that they didn't let get out. What are you not letting get out these days? As soon as it happens, it's out. It's out. You can't hide
Everyone
anything.
knows. Everyone knows.
I mean, you're a social media
Yeah.
guy. You see it all the
Yeah.
time. I mean, as soon as something happens, Rex Ryan's in a fight in a bar. 10 minutes later, here's the video.
Just out to millions and millions of people so fast. When something
Yep.
goes viral like that, it's like wildfire across the internet. It's
Okay, but
insane.
Potts, here's the difference. You and I are radio geeks. We love this stuff. We do it. We love this just as a hobby. You love your Stern. We grew up in an age where if we went back to the easy days, we couldn't be doing this. We can't do any
Right.
of this.
No.
Right.
You know, it's a give and take.
And what's I wouldn't mind like growing up in the 70s. Yeah, it'd be fun. I think more of like the advances in like medical stuff, like that's what would scare me, is being stuck in the 70s and then like getting cancer or something and not being able to like battle it with all the stuff that we have today and the medications and stuff. So, I do appreciate the advances we've made in that respect, but yeah, with that comes just everything else is complicated. And yeah, I mean, the amount of information that goes across your face in a day is crazy. It's overwhelming.
Let me pose this to you then. I'll take it to all three of you. Would you give up a year's salary to, let's see, how was I going to pose
No.
that? Would you give up?
I think I'm gonna pass.
Okay, you might think that. Would you go 1 year without Wi-Fi for a year's salary? Extra.
1 year without.
Think you can do it? Yeah,
double
if you
salary?
make it, I give you, and if you make 50 grand a year, I say, guys, go 1 year without Wi-Fi. If you make it all the way through, I give you 50 more grand on top of what you already made that year. But if you break one time, you make $0 that entire year. I take your salary and no bonus.
I don't know. I'm pretty good at managing my cellular data, so I might take you up on that offer.
That's what I was gonna say too. I got data all day, baby.
No, okay. no internet.
I got
Data
Wi-Fi.
boys.
No
Done.
Wi-Fi, no Wi-Fi, no
Done.
data.
Data
God
boys.
damn it.
data boys.
You
Potts,
could have lost that bet on a pure technicality.
We found a loophole in the question.
How many other ways to get internet?
yes,
We
okay.
exploited your question.
No internet.
You crazy kids and your Wi-Fi.
They'll
And
get it
your
on,
data usage.
probably get it on Pirate Bay.
Your hotspots.
Would you do that? No internet? No internet for a year? I don't think I could.
No internet would
No,
be
it's
tough.
impossible.
But for 1 year, double salary. Right now, I'm not gonna take that. Ask me a few years down the road. I might take you up on that offer.
Potts, could you do it?
Dude, not enough.
No, I mean,
Be tough.
I just no. I don't think I'd really want to. I mean, if it was like $1 million or something, yeah, cool. But I mean, I use it for everything.
Well, that's
you know,
what I
I
was
mean,
gonna say.
even like for our restaurant, like our POS system is hooked up like through Wi-Fi. You know, so I mean, from a business aspect, I wouldn't be able to function.
Well, you can use it for your business, just not in your personal life. Ever.
No.
That's what I'm trying
Oh,
to
if
get
you
at.
can use it for your business, I'm
yeah.
sold right now.
I'm just trying to get at how what's the financial.
Wait, hold on. Can I still watch? I can still watch porn on DVDs, though, right?
That's crucial. That's
Yeah,
crucial.
All right, so yeah, I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that.
I can survive.
Where are you gonna find
I
one
was
of
just
those
thinking about
DVDs?
Pornhub, how I would get onto it without Wi-Fi. I just like had no part in it.
I was gonna say, where are you gonna find a DVD like that? Good luck. I don't even think they have stores anymore.
I have a closet full of Asian porn.
TBA, no.
The collection, it runs deep.
Oh man, Instant Messenger. All right,
Oh my.
that's really all I had for you.
Instant Messenger is the OG Tinder.
The new. It's the beginning of dating. It's the beginning of your news feed. It's the beginning of social media.
It's the OG DMs.
OG,
I
let me
got a
slide in
question
your
for that.
AIM, girl.
Yo, what's your
Christ.
screen name, homegirl?
Potts, what's your question?
Have you guys heard of the new dating app called First?
I have
It's the
not.
new dating app. So it's you post a date. So this is how it's different from Tinder. You post a date, and then potential suitors submit their profile to your date. You pick the profile that you like. You set up a date. There's no text messaging done. This is all done through the app, and you're locked in on a date. Once you set the date, there is no texting. You have to show up on the date, or if you flake on the dates, you get banned from the website completely.
Wow.
And then after the
Damn.
date, you rate the date on the app, and everything's done. Literally everything's done through the app. No phone numbers are exchanged or anything.
No.
So it's a complete look basis, a couple words on your profile, whatever, but no like connection other than that, really.
You don't get to text her. You don't get to. You got to do it all through. You can. They're gonna say you can. Just do it through the app.
I think that's better in a way.
No, Brax, not better.
I don't know. That'd be hard for me to like make a decision on if I'm going out with someone just based on something, a profile that they've probably spent hours and hours to perfect, you know?
Yep. Yeah.
That's hard for me to make a decision like that, to go on a date with someone that's probably spent who knows how long to make their profile pitch perfect.
Dating sucks. It just sucks completely. Get married before you're 28, folks. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
I'm gonna say no to that one right there.
20s are all about number one.
Right?
Okay, that's fine.
100%. No, they're right. Do not get married until your 30s.
Oh,
Natty
Potts says
Potts.
so. Thank you guys for joining us today. I appreciate you all. We've got a lot going on here. We'll get back at you next week. Thank you from the Santa Monica newsroom over there, Matty Potts.
Thanks,
That's all I
Potts.
got. Thanks, guys. Have a great day, and you can kindly go fuck yourself.
Jake, you just did your first podcast. You okay? You bleeding? You gonna walk out of here?
I'm happy to say that I'm walking out of the room where I just lost my podcast virginity unscathed and shining. So
Crushed it.
thank you guys.
Congratulations, you did a great job.
Hell yeah.
Braxton Blue, anything for the people?
What?
Anything left for the people? That's a no.
Stay classy.
We'll see you guys next week on Wednesday, where you can find us on YouTube, channel X, Lucio X. Subscribe, download the podcast, and please rate us. We really appreciate it. It helps us so that we can help you. We'll see you guys next week. For everybody here at TTR Studios, it is Luch Dog in the morning.
At LITM Podcast.
Podcast.